Welcome to Tiger Talk, your source for information about your hometown and surrounding area. Tiger Talk is brought to you by...
And Tiger Talk brought to you by Whistlestop Donuts, Strain Beans Coffee House on Lower Main in Princeton, Hancock's Neighborhood Market, Commerce Street in Katie's, delicious homemade goodness, and Perry's Floors and More.
Make the morning great with a stop at Whistlestop Donuts on West Main Street in Princeton. Whistlestop makes their donuts fresh daily, and they're ready on your way to work or school. They have a wide variety of fresh donuts, so you can surprise the office with a dozen delicious donuts. Stop by Whistlestop today and enjoy a donut or a dozen. They're open 5 a.m. to noon Monday through Saturday. Whistlestop Donuts on West Main in Princeton.
All right, at 8:06, welcome to Tiger Talk on this Thursday. A lot of times on Thursday we do a business spotlight, and in a way we are going to do a business spotlight because I have in studio and I'm welcoming in Dr. Emory Spradlin she is the local dentist here, one of the local dentists here in town, and welcome.
Thank you. Good
How are
morning. Doing well.
All right, it's kind of a dreary old Thursday, but we've had all this sun, and it's not really that cold, but we're kind of in the holiday spirit. We've had Thanksgiving, and you're here because there's something that you and your office staff do every year that is very nice and very helpful for our community, and we're going to talk about that in just a little bit. And you basically open your office up for folks to help you bring in things for our backpack program here in the county.
Right. So this is the third year that we have had our food drive that supports Feeding God's Children Caldwell County Backpack Program. We have done this, like I said, 3 years in a row now, where we ask people to bring in easy-to-prepare food items for children, things that they can make themselves without any help, to support the Caldwell County Backpack Program.
It's very important, our backpack program, because especially during these holiday breaks, that some of these kids, this is the only food that they might get during these long stretches, or at least supplement some of the food that they get. I know Joni was here, Joni Phelps out at the FNEP. I know this backpack program is really a community project at the Hope and Cope Center, but this is something that 3 years ago you started, and it sort of blossomed a little bit out of your office. I know that you see Facebook posts from your office, and it has become basically a holiday tradition for your dental office.
Right. So every year we try to provide food for this program. If you're unfamiliar with the program, it provides a backpack full of easy-to-prepare food items on Fridays for these children to take home. And like you said, for some it'll be the only food they have until they get back to school on Monday. It's a national program.
It is, yes.
The Feeding God's Children. But the reason that so many community organizations have started to help is to provide supplemental food. Like you said, the holiday season, snow days, times that the children are out of school for more than just Friday to Sunday. Joni works hard to get supplemental food so that she can stuff the bags so that these kids have more than just what comes in these prepared bags that she picks up.
Right, and they work in conjunction with Feeding God's Children. There's a large warehouse somewhere, and they bring a lot of this stuff in, but it is the supplemental food such as you're collecting. And several other places around town that collects this food that allows Joni to do those extras and provide food all day long. I mean, there's no donations that really aren't needed. The stuff gets used, and it gets used basically all year long while this backpack program is going on. I think it does subside, of course, in the summer because school's not in session, but then we have other programs that kind of pick up and supplement from there. So it's just a wonderful thing that you all do. Now, you've got some partners, I think, this year that have sort of stepped up, and I've seen on Facebook that are sort of partnering with you and helping you with this.
Right. So last year, my office staff and I got together and we were talking about something we could do to make this a little bit different, a little bit larger. And we started asking some local businesses to provide or donate items that we could put into a gift basket. So this year, we had so much luck with that, we decided to give away 2 gift baskets. So what we've done is partner with places like Simply Blessed, Bella Marie, Tropical Extreme, Posh. I have a huge list of wonderful community businesses who have made donations to us. For example, Kathy's Confections. There's going to be 6 cupcakes in each one. There's coffee from String Beans, jelly from Newsome's. Tin Roof has provided cotton color ornaments. Feather Your Nest actually gave me an entire sheet set.
Wow.
So we're going to be giving away 2 gift baskets.
So there's some incentive to bring your stuff by there.
And because it's a dental office, our office also places a Sonicare toothbrush in each.
Nice.
Can't get away with.
What about candy? Hard candy?
No, there's not candy. Probably some toothpaste in there. Jelly. There's jelly from Newsome's.
Okay, I saw as many hard candy and sugars. That's all that stuff that's good for your teeth, you know.
Movie tickets are in there. You can get some candy there.
Oh yeah, you can. But the strategy is, you know, give West stuff. Oh, and they come back. Oh, Emory, I need some help with my teeth.
That's right.
But no, that's wonderful, and it is great that we can all kind of, you know, it is the time of the year where we all come together and we want to do things. I don't know why we should do it all the time, and I think many of us do, but it's the time that is really on our mind to give back and to help. And this is just one of the many ways that you and your staff and then folks here in the community can do that. And not only 1 gift basket, it is 2 this year.
That's right. Oh, and I also forgot Johanna Wynn has donated LuLaRoe gift cards.
That LuLaRoe is cool stuff. So when they bring their item in, they register for these baskets? Is that how it works?
Exactly. So one of 2 ways. You can either bring in some, and I know I keep repeating easy-to-prepare food items, but we need people to understand that for these items to go in the backpack, it has to be something that a small child can prepare. Right. So granola bars, cereal, macaroni and cheese, soup, something that they can make themselves. Yes. So you can either bring in those food items or you can make a cash donation to Caldwell County Backpack Program. We have a list that you sign up on, and then we'll be drawing. And I keep joking to the men that come in my office and say, I think that if you would just donate some cash right now, we would have your Christmas present for your wife locked up.
That's perfect. Yeah, no, that's a great idea. Here you go, honey.
That's right.
I mean, that's a great way to give back, and there's some incentive there. And it's really great that you've teamed up with these other merchants to put together those nice baskets and give a little incentive for that, because we all are in this together, and to help out is just a good thing. I know there are several things going on, different kinds of food drives and fundraisers and clothing drives and things going on this time of year, and it's just nice to see all of us working together. Let's take a quick break. We'll take a break. We'll take a String Beans coffee break.
Okay.
And we'll come back. I want to talk a little bit more, elaborate on this a little bit, and then we're going to talk about your office too and your services that you offer. I mean, we're here talking about this specifically, but we also want to let everybody know you're a dentist and you're open for business as well. So we'll be right back, okay? You're listening to Tiger Talk here on your hometown radio station, WPKY The Tiger.
String Beans Coffee House in downtown Princeton specializes in made-to-order espresso drinks. Stop by Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to noon and enjoy a pick-me-up. You can also enjoy fresh-baked scones, homemade chocolate chip and oatmeal raisin cookies, and espresso brownies that'll keep you going all day long. They're also open on Saturday from 9 to 2. String Beans Coffee House on Lower Main in Princeton. Great coffee and more in a great atmosphere on Lower Main in downtown Princeton.
And we are back on Tiger Talk at 8:14. And in studio this morning is Dr. Emory Spradlin, DMD, and that means dentist, right? And she has an office in downtown Princeton, right on Washington Street. And tell us about your practice a little bit, your types of your general dentistry.
Yep, we do adult and children both. We're there Monday through Thursday. In December, we work Fridays as well. Generally do 1 Friday a month outside the month of December. I've been there for 7 years now.
It's hard to believe you've been there 7 years.
Yes, people say that all the time. They always associate it with my little girl because I was pregnant when we moved here, and
wow,
they think she's still a baby. She's not. So,
yeah.
But yeah, so it's been a good time. We've enjoyed it.
You've been in the same location.
Yes, Dr. Rohr was there prior to me,
Right.
so I took that practice over from him, and we've been there the whole time.
And you have a hygienist?
Two.
Two hygienists.
Two hygienists.
Who are your hygienists?
Maddie Top from Marion, and then we actually have Chris Shevchenko, who worked for Dr. Rohr and worked for me previously, and she took a little break
She's back.
and has come back, yes, recently, which has been a great addition to our staff. We have lots of patients that are real happy to have
Let's
her
talk
back.
about your other staff. You have Jewel.
Jewel Darnell, who's I think is just the staple at that office.
Oh,
She
yeah.
is the face everyone knows, the
Yeah.
voice everyone knows.
Oh, yeah.
We also have Sonia Parrish and Jackie Hackney are my assistants.
Awesome. Well, I know every time I'm in there, Jewel, hey, greets me with a smile. And folks, if you're looking for a dentist or need some dental care, go down and see Dr. Spradlin. She'd be glad to help you with your dental needs. And hey, we're fortunate we have quality dentists and good care here in our town. So
Thanks, Ty.
so 7 years. Congratulations on that. And let me ask you, I'm going to put you on. Recently, we did at Kiwanis Club, we did a Caldwell Igniting Voices. Now I'm going to put you, I told you I wasn't going to put you on the spot, but did you always want to come home and practice in your hometown, or was it something that happened? I'm curious about that now that I have you on the.
Well,
on
it
the
actually
spot
was
with it.
just something that happened. Actually, Frank Mahler called randomly one evening and took his call, and he was retiring and wanted to know whether or not I'd be interested in coming back. And I kind of laughed and said no and hung up the phone and said to my husband, "You won't believe who just called me." And he said, "Well, you should have talked to him." And I guess the rest is history.
Wow. Okay, I always wondered that. I didn't mean to publicly put you on the spot about that. But
No.
I thought, how'd you end up back here? But this came up when we were having that discussion as to why you look around, and I have a lot of classmates that work here in our community, and this time of year you really get to thinking about that because you look around and here we are, having a food drive, and you see friends and people, and it's just our community really supports things such as this, and we're really blessed to be in a community like this. But just curious as to why you came back or how it happened, because there's a lot of us that make Princeton home, and it's a good place.
Oh, that for sure. And I think this program that we're doing here is a great example of that. I have not had any community businesses that I've called on that have not jumped on it and said, absolutely, what can I give? What can I do? And I think that Princeton is a place where people work hard to work together and support each other.
It is. It's a community that rallies around each other. Give us your hours when folks can stop by and drop their items off or their donation or whatever.
Sure. So we're actually going to be collecting food through the first week of December. So December 11th is the day that we're going to announce our winners. So you can be watching for that. We are working Monday through Friday for the rest of the month.
Okay.
We're there till 6 on Mondays, 5 Tuesday and Wednesday, and we close at 4 Thursday and Friday.
Okay.
So anytime, just come by and drop it off.
So that's right there on Washington Street here in Princeton. You can drop by with your food items. You can they'll take monetary donations as well. And be sure you sign up for those great baskets. There's some really cool stuff in there. And like Emory says, you guys out there just stop by, and there's your gift right there. So it's got a lot of nice stuff in there. So thank you so much.
Thanks, Ty, for
3
having
years,
me.
and I guess it's going to continue.
That's our hope. It's gotten bigger every year, so we're just looking for ways to keep it different and make it fresh. And this year, I've just been blown away with the donations I've received from these community businesses. So
Well, stop by. There's more time. This will be through the 11th, so it's going to end on your drive will end on December the 11th, correct?
Yes.
With your drawings. Okay. So you have to December the 11th. So here we go. Washington Street, Dr. Emory Spradlin, drop by. Monetary donations and non-perishable, easy to prepare food items for the God's Children Backpack Program. So thank you so much.
thanks for having me.
Have a wonderful day, and Merry Christmas to you and your staff.
Oh, thanks.
All right. That's going to do it for today's edition of Tiger Talk here on your hometown radio station, WPKY. Had the pleasure of having Emory Spradlin, Dr. Emory Spradlin, from her dental office here. She is collecting food items and monetary donations for Feeding God's Children Backpack Program here in our county. And you can drop your item or donation off at her office on Washington Street in Princeton. My thanks to Dr. Spradlin for being here. I hope you have a wonderful day. Tomorrow is Friday. No Tiger Talk tomorrow, but we appreciate you joining us Monday through Thursday here on WPKY, reminding you that we will have our Sideline Report with Times Leader Sports Editor Todd Griffin. That's coming up in the 9 o'clock hour at 9:03 right here on your hometown radio station, WPKY. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Have a wonderful day.
Hancock's Neighborhood Market on Commerce Street in Cadiz is the place to shop for delivery.